Listen here, girl. I know you think it's a game, but it is absolutely not. Okay, this is the energy supplement from Just Move Supplements. That's right. It's damn near all gone, girl, and that's because I had to get that energy up so I can complete the workout, so I can give y'all this body, this transformation, get into it. Okay, and I'm done working out now, so that's why we're moving on to the protein shake. Oh yes, it's already in there, girl. It's already made right here. This is the mixture of the banana pudding, the chocolate cake, and the buttercream cupcake. And you really want to be fancy, you can go ahead and add that blueberry muffin if that's what you want to do, girl. But for me, it's these three right here. Okay, you put that with some almond milk, you mix it all up in honey. Okay, your muscles have gained life, new energy, agility. Get into it, okay? Just Move Supplements. Thank you very much. Hold up, Chief. Okay, don't forget about that TLC NutriBurst to get that multivitamin problem, because we all need a little extra. And child, if you want that sea moss that go down smooth, don't come up rough, okay? Get into the TLC Nautica sea moss. Yes, get that from me. And child, if your stomach hurt and you need to move some things around so you can be free, okay, go ahead and get that ISO tea down below in the description box. Get it all from me. Come on in, come on in, come on in, not come on in, not come. Sorry, y'all know I'm weird, whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
Hey everybody, what's going on? Happy Saturday, folks. You guys, we are back for another Ratchet reality, and we're about to get into love during lockup as well as growing up hip hop. We're gonna do growing up hip hop last because that was the most explosive. Okay, once again, thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Y'all know I actually made it to 91,000 today. So thank you so much. Actually, yesterday. But thank you guys so much one more time. Yay! I appreciate everyone so very, very much for all their contributions to my channel. Okay. As you guys come in, please make sure to like the video. Okay, support the content, child. As I am waiting for everyone to come into the room, girl, let me tell y'all something. Y'all gonna make me retire some of these hoes. And what I mean by that is y'all gonna make me stop talking about some of these hoes. Okay? Namely Nicki Minaj. Now, see, y'all ain't about to bully me, okay? Because I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. Okay? I'm not. But y'all aggravating. Y'all aggravating as hell. And I can't stand people trying to play on my intelligence, acting like they know so much about what I do, but they don't have no picture in their avatar. No picture in their avatar, just a letter. But gonna tell me about some videos they did and the research I did not do about how all the times Jennifer Huff's story has changed. Girls, listen. Watch my last BondyBlue show and you'll hear exactly what my opinion is on the situation for real, and why I feel the way I do. But ultimately, like, some of y'all are sad. Some of y'all are sad. Some of y'all try to get online and act like y'all saying some smart shit. Okay, and then threatening me with the unfollow. Like, don't threaten me with the unfollow. Just unfollow. Don't threaten. Just unfollow. That's all you got to do. Don't come to me with the bullshit. And they be trying to come to me with the bullshit, y'all. This is what happens when I engage with my audience in the comments. I pay attention to how they come to me with the foolishness, you know, and it's sad. It's sad because, you know, the truth of the matter is nobody should go that hard for somebody that don't know them. Just in general, you shouldn't go that hard for somebody you don't know. But you know, they be on here acting a fool, girl, and I be like, all right, let me keep it cute because I've evolved. I've evolved, but I do not like, you know, you male identified weird ass bitches that be online with the craziness. Y'all be wilding all on the outside, man. And a person like myself, we don't do good with all of this online fugazi shit that y'all like to do. Y'all like to do a lot of running y'all mouth and acting like y'all know some shit y'all don't know. And y'all, and that's what I'm saying. You're not about to bully me. You're not about to bully me. So if I feel the need to get on any platform that I have and curse y'all out, just know y'all drove me to it. Just know y'all drove me to get up here and curse y'all out. Because when I tell y'all I wasn't trying to do all that, you know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about the facts and how I look at a situation. That's me. You know what I'm saying? If you feel differently, I implore you to go ahead and make you a YouTube channel, because there are going to be crazy motherfuckers like yourself that are going to mimic your same sentiments. Why are you coming to me? Why are you coming to me with the foolishness? You know, it's just weird, you know. I'm trying to keep it classy. I'm trying to keep it classy. But see, listen, I did not pray away my alternate personalities. I did not pray them away. Brandy is always nearby, as my mother affectionately calls me when I get into calls me to act ignorant space. But anyway, y'all, it's cool. I just want everybody to understand that when I get up here and I'm cursing folks out, that y'all know that it didn't come out of nowhere when it happens. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Just know. But besides that, y'all, I'm like super excited because I have on my Free People onesie. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just super duper excited about it because like they're expensive as fuck. They're expensive, but they're really soft and they fit really good. You know what I'm saying? Okay, like, and I'm gonna work out after this because I have spent this entire day watching shows and taking notes and not really talking. So I needed to use my voice first before we get into love during lockup. Child, love during lockup was good. It was good. It was a mess. Okay. The stands be giving single white female, single black female girl. That's what they be giving. They be doing a lot. But you know what? Y'all ain't gonna press me today. Y'all not. Okay. Y'all not gonna press me. So let's go ahead and get into Indy and Harry. Okay, y'all. I was calling the lady India last week. I'm sorry. Her name is Indy and Harry. Also, did y'all see that I broke up the BondyBlue show from a few days ago? And then tomorrow I'm gonna break up the most recent one that I did. But I've been breaking them up for y'all for when y'all missed the lives. If y'all want to see something specifically that y'all did not see me talk about during the live because you came in late or you had to go or whatever. I am starting to section them off for you guys. So I have done that. Also, all my members and my patrons, I have created a full edited playlist for y'all for Love and Marriage Huntsville seasons 1 through 3. Okay, with every single review, child. I went and found all of them, put them in one playlist for y'all, and y'all can enjoy that until I have the time and the energy to get back to Portia. Because honestly, it was hard for me to find all of them and put them together. So I hope, hopefully that was like, yay, we don't have to go and look for these things. Oh yeah, nobody knocks me off my square. Nobody knocks me off my square, but you will get me into a bag. And I just don't want to go there. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to raise my voice. I want to be chill about it. I'm trying to evolve. Okay. But let's go ahead and get into Indy and Harry, y'all. So y'all know last episode, Indy told her mama, the bounty hunter, Miss Yolanda, about her plans to move to Ohio to be with her jailbird boyfriend. Mind you, jailbird boyfriend is still in jail. Okay. Her mama calls her out the bedroom because they were having family game night. And when she told them this, everybody was like, girl, you done lost your damn mind. And so she ran into the bedroom like a child to cry. Girl. Okay. And then her mama went back there with her little wine glass. You finished crying? Come out here, let me talk to you. Okay, come on into the back, let me talk to you. All right. So they sit down and she like, listen, I don't know why you would go after somebody like that. Okay. I'm a bounty hunter. I am a private investigator. You think I'm not going to get into this? Everybody gets investigated around this bitch. And Indy says that her mom is not to be played with. Okay. There was a boyfriend she had before. Her mom choked him out, picked him up off the floor with her bare hands. I said, really? That's impressive. Okay. That's really, really impressive. Her mama said, you know what these men in jail do? They hustle. So how much money you done gave him? She didn't want to tell her mama how much money she done gave the man, but she told us that she didn't spend about $400 a month on the man for emails and talking, because apparently they got to pay for all this talking they be doing to you hoes, okay? They be talking you hoes to death and y'all be paying for every cent of it. That don't make no damn sense, okay? And her mama was like, you do not have to pay in order for a man to want to be in a relationship with you, girl. You do not have to pay to talk to them, meaning that he need to ask his mammy or his family members for commissary so that he can talk to you. But you don't need to be paying for him to talk to you. I feel like everybody on this show is out here real fucked up in the head. But Gabby is the only one that's getting something out the deal. At least when Gabby walks away from this shit show of a situation with Chris, she'll be able to say she paid off some of her student loan debt. I don't know what Indy getting herself into this for, but I love when her mama said, why would this man ask you, a single mother, for money? Ask yourself that. You know, if a man really loves you, he should be caring about you and your circumstances. You're a single mother. Yeah, you may have a little bit of pocket change, but you ain't got no money like that to be spending on no nigga, okay, in jail. And she's in over her head. I said, mama, she is absolutely in over her head. Yes, she is. Okay. Mama said she gonna look into all of this. I said, you sure should. You sure should. Okay. Then we see Indy later on packing up her things because she's not listening to any of the things that her mother told her. And she's calling this man talking about, I'm packing, but you know, I'm just really feeling away. Do you really think I should move out there to Ohio? And he was like, listen. I think you should do whatever you want to do, whatever you think is best for you. I'm not saying I want you to come out here, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't. I'm just saying you should do what's best for you. And I'm like, any answer other than yes is a no, ma'am. And I feel like the fact that you even asking somebody in prison whether you should move to a state where they're in prison, like that's just stupid to begin with. That's dumb to begin with, especially when you have a mother that works in this business and can tell you firsthand the way men try to hustle you insecure, thirsty ass people for your money. Okay. And so when this man is on the phone with you and you packing up all you and your baby life talking about going to Ohio, like you know somebody there, like you got a job there. Like I was like, girl, are you serious right now? Is this what we're doing? Is this what we're doing? Especially the way he was apprehensive on the phone, talking about, babe, stop playing. Just say it. Girl, he said it already. He told you. You don't want to hear it. You're not listening. You're not listening. He's telling you you're making a big mistake and you're still going to do it. Your mama told you you was making a big mistake and you still want to do it. Is there not a nigga out of jail that you can put all of this energy into? Because at least then you would be getting some dickage for it. You're not even getting any Charles Dickage for it, okay? You're just out here masturbating to pictures and video and phone calls, you know, with, I mean, the federale hood listening in. This is just sad, okay? And so then we see Yolanda and her partner get on social media so they can do a deep dive in the, you know, into this nigga Harry. They won't know what's going on with him. And then they pull up his charges. All I heard was kidnapping. All I heard was kidnapping. I said, kidnapping? Yeah, robbery with a gun. I heard all that. Kidnapping, most important. Girl, who he kidnapped? He could kidnap you. He kidnap your child. It could be involved in some other shit that they couldn't even prove that he was involved in that would not be safe for you and your daughter, single mom. So I'm just sitting up here like, child, I'm so grateful that Indy's daughter has Yolanda as a grandmother because her mama just like, I don't even understand. Yolanda and her partner are going to Ohio to do even more, to get, you know, even more information on Sir. And I personally feel like there's not more information that's needed at this juncture. There isn't more information that's needed at this juncture. The young man kidnapped someone. What are we talking about here? I tried to send my nephew 35 and his baby mama kept it. I said, that's fine. Better my grandbaby get the money. Okay, it makes sense that inmates would say anything to a woman on the phone because they can't use their love-making looks or a job to seduce a woman because they're in jail. Okay, Indy isn't the sharpest tool in the box at all, at all. That's def a no. So he can say, I never said you had to come when she gets out of hand. You know it. You know it. Oh, and she ain't the only girl giving him money. And you know she not. Yes, kidnapping Joshua. Yes. Okay. Yo, yo, the po-po. Listen, listen. And I love her for it. And I love her for it. Okay. Indy, there is $1 million in your pocket. Indy, for real? I can't find it. Don't Yolanda give you Tammy Roman teas? She does. She does give Tammy Roman cousin teas. She sure do. Elevator doesn't quite go on to the top. You know, not firing on all cylinders. Not landing into the airport, just circling around that bitch. What's going on, D? He's in jail for a violent offense. Miss Yolanda got the strap and will use it. And he little. It looked like Miss Yolanda could also pick up his ass up off the floor. Okay, I swear they showed the kidnapping thing last episode, and I was wondering what was wrong with her. Child, I didn't see it, but I swear for God, something wrong with her, Lord. Look at the smile she got on her face, all in love with a man that kidnapped people. Girl, you didn't even, and that, I'm gonna tell you what really don't make sense before we move on. It's for your mom to do this for a living and you never to look up what the inmates have done. Ty does more deep dive searching on all of the niggas she talks to than Indy. Indy is just living in la la land, and Ty didn't even have a mother who had the database at hand for her to look into. You got all of this shit at your access for you to figure out what this man really is about, but you would rather be ignorant of it because you don't really want to be with somebody that you know is going to disappoint you. You want to pretend they're not going to disappoint you. This is why y'all want men that are in jail, because they're not really available to you. As long as it's always the promise of what they're going to do, then you can pretend like they're perfect, because they aren't really given real opportunities to fuck up while they're in jail and everything is over the phone. Okay. But as soon as they get out, then they can disappoint you. So I think a lot of the times these women form these codependent relationships with these men in prison because these men are never really going to get the chance to disappoint them in real life the way other men have. And it's really just sad. But let's go ahead and move on. We're going to talk about Haley and Dalton. Y'all, Haley, listen. Haley makes me a little nervous. I'm not even going to lie, you guys, because she comes off as so sweet. Her little son was so adorable with his blue hair. But when she got on FaceTime and started to explain everything, oh my God, I can taste the garlic in this cheese. I was just like, what? It's giving crazy. It's all smiles until somebody pulls out a knife. Okay? But let me read my notes, y'all. Haley takes her cute little son Hendrix to see her ex, Jared. She said that Jared was her soulmate, girl, but Jared fucked her best friend of 10 years in a house that she and him shared together with her and her baby in the other room in the bed sleeping. So they couldn't be together no more. And it took her a real long time to get over it, but they have shared custody and they have a friendship. Okay. Now, Jared doesn't like the fact that Haley is getting serious with Dalton because he doesn't want a jailbird involved in his son's life. His father was in prison, and his first time meeting his daddy was through a jail cell, okay, through the plate glass window. So he does not want that for his son, and he fought very hard in his life to stay out of trouble for that exact reason. And now his baby mama wants to bring a jailbird into their family dynamic, and he wants to make sure that Dalton, who is in prison, has no say in what happens with his son. And at first I was like, well, duh, he's in prison. How can he have a say? And then we get to the date night between Haley and Dalton, and she asked him his opinion on putting $30,000 down on a house. And she said she was doing it with her money because, certain places don't want convicted felons living there, which, yeah, we get that. But you're also doing it because Dalton doesn't have any money, honey. He doesn't have anything. How is he going to help you get a house if he doesn't have anything? Why are you, explaining that to us as if that's the reason? That's not the only reason. And it's just weird that you would even ask him his opinion on it. If you want a house, get a house. You asking him what he want like it's going to really matter. All he's going to do is move into whatever you decide to buy. Like I just, girl. Then she tells him that she reached out to his father on Facebook, which is another cuckoo moment for me. You don't even know him that well, and you're trying to get him to rekindle a relationship with his deadbeat dad, and he keeps telling you to leave it alone. But instead of listening to him and leaving it alone, what you gonna do? You gonna go and meet a man that you don't know over Facebook. He could be his daddy, he could not be his daddy. You don't fucking know. But you're going to go and meet with him, though. I hope you bring somebody with you because you can end up out here in a box, trafficked, in a little bitty basement under the ground. Like, you just never know. You the type of little cute white girl that crazy white men like to put in boxes and save for later until they die and stuff. So please do us all a favor and be safe when you out here doing this crazy shit that you're doing on behalf of a man that you don't really know like that. I'm worried for Haley and her son. I'm glad that Jared is there. Okay? Jared, please keep your son. Jerry, please keep your son for a little longer. Please don't let Haley take your son down to wherever the fuck Dalton daddy live. Please, thank you. Okay, what do I have to say and do to get money from these gullible people? I'm trying to take notes. Child, you gotta be in prison. She better off asking Hendrix advice on buying a house. She needs to ask his opinion. He the one that's gonna be living there. For real, Bondy. Haley gives me I will not be ignored fatal attraction vibes. Yeah. Yeah, it feels a little scary. Damn, Haley's self-esteem is a mess. And that's so unfortunate because she's super cute. She's super cute. It's definitely giving baby Cruella vibes, okay? It's definitely giving baby Cruella vibes. Too much bleach went on that head. Listen, don't blame the bleach. Don't blame the bleach, love. Okay? That's something that started out at childhood. Harley Quinn is fucked up because something wrong with the childhood, okay? Let me go ahead and move on, child. But I'm just worried for everybody over there. Now, we met somebody new this episode, y'all. We met Santiba and Tulsi. Excuse me. His name is Tulsi. Okay? Child, the fact, listen, I'm gonna let it go. Do y'all know the mom from my big fat Greek wedding? That's what she looked like to me. Excuse me. Y'all know what I'm talking about? That's what she looked like to me. Child, poor lady. First of all, the lady done lost 90 pounds, right? She lost 90 pounds and now she feeling herself. She feeling herself. She feeling her. And listen, I understand, you know, how you feel yourself when you lose weight. Okay, especially when you lose a whole bunch of weight. And so she gets on TikTok, she make videos, she living her best life. Starts dating a man in men's on the prison sites. Okay, she saw it on TV and was like, well, that looks interesting. Why don't I try that? So that's what she did. Ended up talking Tulsi. Or Tulsi. I'm gonna say it right, y'all. Jesus. Tulsi. I don't even know. Okay. All I know is white men be weird, okay? And Tristan Thompson is maybe the only black man that I know that's tall as hell and has like a short man's voice. And Tulsi looks like a big old fine something white boy in prison. He do. But when you hear him talk, it's the country is kind of like low down here voice. And you know, you was expecting it to be somewhere up in here, but it's not. It's not in here. It's not at all. No, homegirl's hair definitely is giving. Her face is giving big fat Greek wedding. Absolutely. But his voice was, I was just like, is that him on the phone talking like that? Oh, he looked like his voice was supposed to be way up in here somewhere. But either way, child, he's in federal prison and she's convinced that he isn't as bad as the people he's in prison with. I said, girl, how much money did you spend on him? Because something's telling me you just spent a lot. Okay, that type of stupidity tells me you didn't spend a lot. Assuming that somebody is in federal prison and somehow they're the only nice guy there. He's not the only nice guy there, I promise. Okay. But either way, she sent him thousands of dollars. Thousands of dollars. I said, not thousands. Not thousands. Especially when her homegirl brings up how she paid for everything in her marriage and that didn't work out. And she turns around and says, well, that's the risk you take for love. You might possibly go broke paying for some dick you might never get. I thought that's just the risk you take in love. He's been an inspiration to her. He's been training her. I said, girl, you didn't lost your damn mind. I said, girl, you didn't lost your damn mind. Giving this man thousands of dollars. He can't be your personal trainer because you can't see him. Y'all ain't seen each other. Y'all, it's absolutely giving 1995 glamour shots up. What? Come on, girl. Work it, girl. Do your thing. Okay, y'all know. Like, what's your mouth open for? Like, what's that about? Stupid ass. Close your mouth, okay? She said, for love, she's willing to pay. Child, sound like for that dick you willing to pay. Tulsi give me serial killer vibes. That's what I feel. Okay? I absolutely notice his white supremacy tattoos. What do you mean? That's what this voice gives. That's what that voice gives. Let me tell you something. I really do feel like a lot of y'all white supremacists be having little bitty dicks. And I'm gonna tell you why I feel like that. I'm gonna tell you why I feel like that. First of all, I feel like that voice shit is connected to the dick. I don't know why, but I just feel like something about it feels connected. But yeah, I feel like that's little dick energy to hate people and honestly, I feel like a lot of white men have like black dick, envy. Like that's the big thing. Like y'all, be jealous of, the base level, dick size of most average black men is bigger than the average base size of everybody else. That's just what it is. Listen, I noticed looking at him, I was just like, he is a part of the brotherhood of white boys in prison. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I wouldn't be surprised if she ended up on the news stuffed in a drum by Tassel's crazy ass. I wouldn't either. He had a whole bunch. There was a picture. He had a whole bunch of tattoos on his body. But I was just like, he looks like he looks like a white supremacist in prison. Yeah. And a lot of the time, niggas may not necessarily be racist, but in prison, you got to join a clique. Okay? And you grew up around these people, so you joined a clique. But listen, I wasn't gonna say nothing. Thank you, Karen Patricia, for the super chat. Well, won't he do it? Just woke up from a nap and caught you live. This train wreck isn't funny. They are stupid, delusional, and reckless. Have we gotten to the one that disrespected her? No, we have not. But we're about to. I'm about to get off Lil Dick Energy over here and the Greek old lady. I'm about to get off them and move on to my favorite, which is Ty and Heidi. And the only reason Ty and Heidi are my favorite is because Ty is, I don't know why, but I just like Ty. It could be because she's pretty or because I find it like impressive that she has the stats of all of the people she's talking to on the wall. And I also feel like a lot of what she does, she can actually trace it. She crazy, but she traces it to the psychology that she's already going through. Like she knows that she likes men in prison because her relationship with her father was a long distance relationship, which was much like the relationships that she has with men that are in prison. Okay. Then we find out that she's a mortician this episode, and that made me like her a little bit more, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie, especially when she explained that her mom was a paranoid schizophrenic that was scared of everything, and the thing she was scared of most was death. So when Ty was growing up, she wanted to, look in the face of death and not be scared. And for her, that was becoming a mortician, and it just worked out for her. When she expressed that, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I was like, well, isn't that cool? Yes. But between that and her vision board, y'all, I'm sorry. I like Ty's crazy ass. I don't know. I like her. And listen, she was at work, okay, doing her job. She's the creepy cool chick. Yeah, I like a creepy cool ass. Yes, that's what it feels like to me. Okay. And the way we see her whip that girl ass, I was just kind of like, damn. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna like this crazy ass woman. Anyway, so she was, doing her job, and she keeps getting phone calls, and she thinks it's Heidi's little, girlfriend or whatever that was supposed to be his old lady of 12 years and all of this that was calling her phone last episode that she was all upset about. But really, it was Heidi, and she was like, "Do you have anything to say for yourself? Okay, I'm at work and you got this crazy ass bitch calling my phone all day when I'm down here trying to cut open dead people. What is going on? Okay, and he don't really have nothing to say for himself. He just hang up the phone like wuss. Okay, he was like, "Listen, look, the phone about to die. I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna call you back." Yeah, he had to hurry up and get off the phone, and then had the audacity to tell her that she was overreacting. I said, "She's not overreacting to that girl blowing her phone up. I don't know why she has not blocked the bitch. I mean, it is 2022. You don't have to have anybody calling your phone that you don't want calling your phone. So I do feel like, unless she calling her from a different number every time, and when people do that type of shit, they own one." That's what the girl probably doing. Probably calling her from like one of them blocked Google app phones or some stupid shit. Like, hoes be so desperate to get on somebody's nerves, got all the technology in the world to do something besides do something stupid, and they just want to do the same shit bitches was doing back in the day, calling hoes phones and hanging up. Like, girl, really? Go do something with yourself. Okay? But yes, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, girl, you would want to stop playing with somebody that can disappear your body very easily. You would want to stop playing with them. That's how anybody that could take your body to their job at night and burn it and nobody will know, like, you may not want to fuck with them. Just a little bit, okay? Embalming and putting her fingers on the phone. She probably had gloves on and took her gloves off to touch her phone. Ty is a case study for real. She absolutely is. Unless she pull up to my front door, we ain't got nothing to talk about. For real. What's the point of hanging up? You call all those times to say nothing. Right. She sat there on the phone until a girl said, "I don't like people playing on my phone." And she was like, "Bitch, I ain't playing on your phone." I think you are. Bondi, don't forget about the dude who is sleeping in the same bed. I'm not gonna forget. Why y'all act like I'm gonna forget about somebody? I'm going through a list now. Okay. Thank you so much for the super chat, only one Adrian. Dr. Francis Cress Welsing's books are on the white male fascination obsession with black men's stuff. That's why they hang onto their weapons. She calls it their great equalizer to black men. I mean, it is. That's a great point. Thank you for that. It absolutely is. Have you thought about why are their guns all black? First of all, guns are black mostly, and they also in the shape of a dick. Okay? Like, they definitely was like, "Oh, we need to build something to compete with that." And then we'll use it to kill them with. Because, those are the things that crazy clear people think about because something's wrong with them. So let's go ahead and move on to Max and Tara, you guys. Y'all, Max gives me the creeps if I can tell y'all the truth. Max gives me the creeps. Max is still upset that Tara stood him up on video chat, and he can't figure out why she ghosted him. So he obsessively went through all of their text messages to see if he had said or done anything to, push her away from him, but he didn't see anything. And then we see Alyssa. Okay, now you might ask yourself, who Alyssa? Well, that's Max's business partner. I'm not sure whether she was a roommate or not, but it seemed like he went over to her house to eat and go to sleep. So I'm not sure whether he lives with her or not. I missed that part. But they do OnlyFans together. So they're not in a relationship, but they have sex and they fuck her friends together and make money together. And then he comes over and she cooks for him. And then she asks him about his day and what's going on. And he tells her about Tara and her not, meeting up for video chat. And she's like, "I don't understand why you want to be with women in prison. Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm right here in front of you. Why do you want to be with a bitch in jail?" And Max feels like, I don't know what you're talking about. You've never said you wanted this to be anything other than it is. It's a business relationship. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? And I don't think what's going on with Tara is any of Alyssa's business. I'm like, you're a fucking weirdo, Max. You're a weirdo. You really should go to therapy and deal with your issues because you're the type of guy I would be nervous about. Like, I don't know why, but I just would be nervous. You need to get some help. They are roommates. They live together. Gotcha. That's what I thought. So you have a live-in girlfriend type person who you don't have to be committed to. Like, you're taking advantage of that situation because you know that girl got feelings for you. That's why she's upset. And even though she may not want to be in a monogamous relationship with you, I think it's different that you don't view her in the way that she would like to be viewed. And you have more romantic interest in women who you can't fuck. Like, I think she definitely is feeling away. Y'all's relationship is weird. And he looks like an anime character. Devin, thank you so much for the super chat. Child, they live together too. The producer asked why they sleep together, and he said the apartment is too small for more than one bed. Child, that's a lie. That's a lie. One of y'all can sleep on a sofa. One of y'all can have a sofa bed and transition that bitch to a bed every day if y'all wanted to do that. Or y'all could put another bed in the bed, but y'all are fucking. So that's why y'all don't mind sleeping in the same bed. But the relationship is weird as fuck. Because Max used to be a fat boy that nobody likes. So even though he's done all this work on himself, he is probably now obsessed with how he looks because he's still insecure about being the unwanted fat boy from middle school. Like, get over it, nigga. Oh my God. Like, get over it, nigga. But he's crazy. Alyssa's hot. So I don't understand why he doesn't want to be with her. I wish somebody would explain that to me. But I mean, both of y'all seem off to me. So I'm not going to question why no one wants to be in a relationship with either one of y'all, to be honest. Okay. Let's move on, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into Gabby and Chris. Lastly, y'all, Gabby is 26 years old and has lost her goddamn mind. Okay. This is when people allow for their children to play in their face too much. Okay. So Gabby is going to look at wedding dresses and wants her mom to come with her. And her mom was like, I would rather be down here gardening than go and look at wedding dresses with you for a man that is in prison. You are wasting my time, and I do not want to go and waste my time. I feel like you're rushing into this. And then Gabby says, oh, wow, mom, you're going to do this to me right now? Like, you're an asshole. You're going to do this to me right now, mom? I just got this letter from him. Okay, he's in solitary confinement. You're going to do this to me? Kiss my ass, mom. I was like, kiss my ass? She told her mama to kiss her ass? And her mama just was like, okay, yeah, whatever. Who pays your cell phone bill? I would be upset on her mom's behalf, but I'm just kind of like, mama, if you want to be a footstool and a doormat and a kitchen mat and a bathroom mat and every other fucking type of something to walk on, bitch, if you want to be tile floors for your daughter to walk all over, then that's your prerogative. But I know I wouldn't play with my mama like that. I know I would never tell my mama to kiss my ass. And listen, me and my mama is homegirls. I told her the other day, I said, because you know, your ass was acting crazy. Okay. Your ass was acting crazy when I called you. So what's going on? Okay. That's what I told her. Would I ever tell her to kiss my ass? No, that is insane. That is insane. Do you see the difference? Okay. So Gabby and her homegirls, looking young as fuck, go down to the dress shop to look at wedding gowns. And she's talking about her style is simple, and then proceeds to pick out two gowns, one costing $30,000 and one costing $15,000. Then she got on the phone with her man's lawyer, and her man's lawyer was like, okay, I would normally not have a problem with giving you $30,000 for wedding dresses, ma'am. But see, Chris is in solitary confinement, so I have to get his approval. What do you mean you have to get his approval? Every other time he tells you that you could just give me the money. So why can't you just give me the money? Because he's in solitary confinement and I need him to approve it because it's his money. Legally, I need him to approve. What the fuck do you mean? Okay, because you're just pissing me the fuck off. Click, hangs up the phone, cursed the man out. I said, the little bitch is crazy. The little bitch is crazy. I can't stand people like Gabby. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I appreciate her gumption for being the only person on this show not digging in her pockets for a nigga she don't know and having the reverse happen. I'm not mad. But I also feel like you're immature, you're a brat, you're obnoxious as fuck, you're disrespectful, you're delusional. Yeah. And of course, you gonna have these facially challenged niggas bucking your head up because you Latina and you thick. And he won't have a little black Ricky Ricardo for a son. So basically, nowhere in her life, except for in karma, is she going to be checked because nobody's going to check her. Her mom might be telling her that she's making mistakes and she's not going to go along with it and waste her time, but her mama allows for her to disrespect her, lives in her house, pays her bills. I don't know how people like Gabby ever learn. But child, we'll see. We'll see how it all plays out. Cause she swear to God she gonna marry this man. Her friends was sitting up there looking at her like she was crazy as hell. When they said $30,000, the way the other friend reached, bitch. She said she gonna get the money though. She said she gonna get the money though. I said, girl, what is the exactly? Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, you heard what I said, Hannah. You heard what I said. Child. She gonna spend all that man money before he get out of jail. She doing too much. My mom would have smacked the ish out of me. And then she said they got their little secret money pot. They all good. Are you? Because $150 and he didn't $150,000. He didn't already gave you 60. That leaves him with 90. Okay. And now you asking for 30. So that would leave him with 60. And then you got to pay for a wedding. Like, what is he doing with that money in order for that money to not be gone by the time he get out of jail? Girl, don't make no goddamn sense. I'm not about to keep talking about it, child. We'll be here next week, okay? Once again, you don't say nigga because you Latina, okay? Something wrong with it. Let's go ahead and get into growing up hip hop. But before we do, can y'all please do me a favor and like the video? All right, y'all, hold up. For the radio. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Child, I was looking for it. I was looking for it. I was looking for it. Y'all, growing up hip hop was a mess, girl, a mess. So first of all, the episode started out with a scene that didn't have nothing to do with nothing else, which is TT forcing Sean to buy her a $30,000 wedding band. And listen, that's why the young Jamaican girl goes and marries a white man, because he's supposed to be able to afford a $30,000 wedding band. But he sure in the hell still made her feel like she was stressing him out about it, okay? Then we got this scene with Cree and Angela, right? This scene with Cree and Angela is going to explain, I guess, or give the reason or the precursor for why Cree goes through the rest of this episode acting like an asshole. And y'all know we're going to be interviewing Cree, okay? We're trying to get Cree on the calendar right now to come and talk to us about whatever the hell is going on over here on Growing Up Hip Hop that's got her losing her damn mind on camera, okay? I know she's going to tell me something that make it make sense, but from this, girl, you look like you lost your shit, okay? You look like you're going through it and you're projecting your issues on Sequoia. That's what it seemed like, okay? Now, we're going to give it to you. Sequoia was absolutely trying to create a storyline with beef between her and Angela. All of that shit about, oh, I never said I had beef. Girl, stop. Sequoia, you absolutely said it was an issue and it was a problem, and you was using that as a way to make a splash on the show. You absolutely were. But then when you saw the way that worked out for you, you decided to come correct this season. And so you real calm and baby voiced about it this season. And I ain't mad. If that's how you felt like you needed to come at it, then that's how you needed to come at it. Real calm like, right? But Cree, I don't know what you're going through, love. Like, but this is not the way. This is absolutely not the way, Sway. She talks to Angela about not being able to get pregnant due to having issues with fibroids. And now she thinks that God is punishing her because not recently, but she had a miscarriage. I forget when she said it was, but she had a miscarriage. And that made her feel like God was punishing her because she had she had a A. She had an A at 18. And she regrets it, but it had to happen, And so after that, she is pregnant again, has the miscarriage, and now she's in love and trying to have a baby, and it's not that easy. And listen, a lot of us women, as Angela said, can absolutely empathize with what she is going through and what she's saying and how that can make you feel as a woman. But I love that Angela made sure to tell her she needs to let go of that guilt because God is not punishing her. And sometimes it's just harder for us to get pregnant than we would like for it to be. Especially once we're older and we ain't out, because a lot of us wasn't out here trying to get pregnant when we was in our early 20s. That wasn't the goal. And now that we're in our 30s and we're all getting off birth control and trying to, do the shit the way we felt like it should have been done, it's not as easy as we would have wanted. And that makes you feel a whole bunch of different ways. You know what I'm saying? But I love to find solace in the fact that regardless to whatever the situation is going to be, I'm going to be okay. And I feel like Cree needs to find that same peace for herself. Because, girl, listen, there's going to be a time where all your homegirls can't, do nothing or can't go nowhere, and you'll get them on the phone. And their baby's going to be screaming in the background, and you're going to look around your very quiet home and feel grateful that nobody is screaming at you right now, okay, and that you're not stepping on toys and fucking Fruit Loops and shit, all right, all on the floor. So ultimately, I think everybody should just count their blessings for where they are, and that's easier said than done. But me personally, I know what that feels like. And I feel like I definitely, often just think about, well, I kind of like my life. So not that upset. Like right now, I definitely wouldn't want to have no kid right now. I don't want to homeschool no kid. The COVID shit, the panorama, it's way too much going on. Okay. But Sequoia going after Tanise while she was pregnant apparently triggered Cree. And I don't know if it's that or the fact that Cree feels the need to defend everybody on the show who she know not about it. But that's what it feels like to me. It feels like Cree has, befriended Angela and Tanise. And because a lot of the times, they're not to be fucked with or even seen as above reproach on the show, Cree wants to be like a security guard or something. I'm not sure, but I don't like it and I want her to stop. Okay. Moving on from there, Twist got his deferred sentence, y'all. Twist went down there to the courthouse in Texas for this gun case and got put on probation, and he only has to report in by mail. So this is the best, overall outcome that they could have asked for, especially considering the fact that Twist would have left his little brothers and sisters and family members to fend for themselves because his daddy is in jail right now serving a life sentence as well. And he is following in those footsteps if he don't get his shit under control. So he is absolutely counting his blessings and thanking the Lord for seeing him through this one. And, that should teach all of the young Black boys out there to stop going to jail for their white friends like a fucking asshole. I'm sorry, y'all, but something about that makes me feel like, what type of psyche do you have as a young Black man growing up amongst other, rich Black people and rich white people, period? Like, what's your mindset? He's talking about he was raised right. But I have to wonder, what in this world made you feel like taking legal hits for Justin Bieber was the move? It just makes me wonder how you feel about yourself as a young Black man if you could not even think about how in this criminal justice system, that white boy was always going to get a better shake than you. So why would you go in and take a slug for him? Like, I just still don't understand that. And that shit bothers me because I feel like your daddy probably was in some street shit he had to be a part of, or, whatever the situation was, it probably wasn't a situation where your daddy was like going to jail for some white boy. Like, it just, oh my God, like, I just don't understand that mindset. But either way, he's having a I'm free party. And I'm sure his mindset is different now. But I just have to wonder, you said your people raised you right, but what's the mindset behind that? Like, what is that about? Okay. Girl, but he gonna have a party. He gonna have a party. And then we see Sequoia in the studio, right? And she's in the studio with her dad, JoJo, and her cousin Devin, who is KC's son. And it's crazy how much they look alike because Devin looks just like JoJo, but JoJo and KC look just alike. But either way, Devin is a rapper and a producer himself. JoJo is about to perform with Jodeci again, but I believe KC might have been out with the COVID or something like that. So it's like the first time that he's performing without KC in a while, but he'll be back. Y'all, I'm very excited about seeing Jodeci. Did I buy tickets for them already? I can't remember, but I need to. So Sequoia discussed the issue that she has with Tanise and how everybody's on Tanise's side. And Devin says that, she shouldn't apologize because Tanise told her that her tone could be checked. And to me, that means you want some rah-rah shit. And, Savannah was being messy, carrying a bone. And Savannah was being messy. She absolutely was. But I feel like the energy behind what Sequoia said was absolutely the way that Savannah said it was. You have an issue with Angela over some bullshit with your baby daddy. Cree, she doesn't know what Cree's issue with her is, but at the end of the day, she assumes it's because of her friendship with Angela. Sequoia says that she's comfortable in who she is, and that sometimes agitates insecure bitches. So she wants to be on the calm down, on the chill with it, but she ain't about to look like no punk ass bitch. Okay? KC had a stroke. Oh my God, I missed that. Oh no, when did I miss that? Damn. That's upsetting to me. I hope he okay. Y'all know how much I love Jodeci. Like I love me some Jodeci, y'all. Y'all know that. Like I honestly will probably lose my shit. I don't give a fuck. Like I don't care about anything that has happened in life since. I will lose my shit if I ever was in the same room with JoJo, Casey, Devontae, okay, or Delvin. I would lose my shit because like their music just does something for me. Like no matter what, it always makes me feel good. No matter what, if I play Jodeci, bitch, I am going to everything I am. Oh yeah, do what you want me to. I would do anything. Get on my knees for you. Oh, baby. What else is there to do? I don't know, but I'll cry. Lady, I will cry for you tonight. Tonight, yeah, yeah, yeah. Woo! Help me out. I'm not gonna do it, but y'all, I killed some fucking Jodeci. Like, listen, I will kill a JoJo verse. Do you hear me? Girl, I care about you. I'm there for you. Oh, why don't you listen? Don't play with me. Do not play with me. Okay? But let's go ahead and move on from there. All right. So, y'all, it's Twist Party. Everyone comes through, including Brianna. Brianna obviously does not give a shit about how she looks. She's just there to get her check. She came in with her art studio. She's going to sit on the floor, okay, Indian style with her little ponytails and her wife beater and probably a joint. And she's going to do some art while you hoes act a fool, and she's going to collect her check. None the different, okay? So Twist is late to his own party, comes in with a adorable little expensive ass dog, and then Sequoia and Devin are on the way, and she isn't trying to look like no punk ass bitch, but she also isn't on no rah-rah shit. Devin said he's going to have her back no matter what, but they absolutely are just trying to go into the room on some chill shit, right? So JoJo and Eric talk about him supporting Tanise going back to work. Basically, as husbands talking about supporting their wives in their own business ventures after having children. Blah, blah, blah. Sequoia and Devin come through. She brought Twizzlers. That was sweet. Who doesn't love Twizzlers? I'm obsessed. Lyric always knows. You go to the show, you give me some fucking Twizzlers. Okay? So Savannah was already on one for some reason. Savannah is walking around like she's so tough, like her nostrils are flaring and it's just giving real angry little girl energy. You know what I'm saying? It's giving, I'm going to have to end up, whipping your ass or something. Like it's just giving real angry little girl energy. Somebody call the cops before I shoot her in the kneecaps. Like that's what it's giving. Okay. But like I said, Savannah is already on one. So when Sequoia and Devin come through, she's like talking bullshit. I'm the hot commodity. She can come talk to me. Like, Savannah, you're Stevie J's daughter. Like, can you please calm the fuck down? Like, Stevie J. Like, Stevie J was a producer. Stevie J is somebody now. But like, can you calm the fuck down? Because you just really doing a lot. You acting like you one of the Simmonses or some shit like that. Like, you didn't just get on this show last season. What happened to nice, calm, Savannah? What happened to that? I mean, you weren't never really that nice or that calm, but I just feel like this season, you just really trying to be tough. You really trying to come off real tough and bad. And I'm like, there's always somebody more tough. There's always somebody better. There's always somebody willing to go to jail to prove a point. There's always somebody willing to snatch your fucking wig off. There's always somebody, willing to give you energy. So I don't know why she has this like, I'll whip everybody ass energy about her. But she was just doing entirely too much to me off rip. Okay. So Savannah says that Sequoia coming to the little, showcase on rah-rah shit, which she did, and pretending as if she was, or trying to throw a drink on pregnant Tanise, that was the beginning of the end of their relationship. Girl, cut it the fuck out. I almost feel like everybody wants to defend Tanise because y'all want to prove that y'all are down with the Simmonses. Like, that's what it feels like to me. And I want everybody to fucking stop. Okay, please stop. Because I want to say that even though I felt like Sequoia took what Tanise said out of context and tripped, and she does feel like that at this point after watching the playback, I still feel like Tanise is the one that's pregnant. So if anybody needs to calm the fuck down, if anybody needs to bring it on down and think about what they need to do for their child, it was Tanise. Okay? It was Tanise. Tanise is the one that's pregnant. I can't stand when pregnant women want to fight somebody and then everybody is just supposed to, have reverence for the fact that you're pregnant. No, bitch, you have reverence for the fact that you're pregnant. Because as soon as you decided that you wanted to stand up on some rah-rah shit, then that's your responsibility, nobody else's. If you want to fight, that's your responsibility to make sure your baby don't get hurt, bitch, if you want to box. Nobody else's, okay? Now, I don't like for nobody to be trying to attack no pregnant woman, but she didn't throw a drink on her. She didn't. It looked like she wanted to, but she didn't. And at the end of the day, like Brandy said, bitch, almost does not count. Okay? It doesn't. Either way, y'all, Eric goes to introduce Devin to everybody. And Savannah is like, oh, but you was trying to talk to me on Twitter. And, I'm trying to understand why you was even saying anything to me on Twitter. All he said to her, and he didn't really say it to her, but he was commenting on the tweet that she tweeted because Sequoia was like, you got beef? And Savannah was like, girl, I'm vegan. And Devin was like, she wasn't acting vegan in the studio. You know what I'm saying? So he was being messy. He didn't need to say anything. Like, you're a man. You don't need to get involved in no Twitter beef between women, especially on a motherfucking reality show. But I feel like all of this is a precursor for him to get on the show. So, Devin, you were being messy. It was uncalled for. But Savannah, your energy towards that man was completely out of pocket. Completely out of pocket. I can't stand when women act like they're going to beat some man's ass when we all know they're not. And honestly, I feel like Devin handled that situation better than most. Devin was like, listen, I was defending my cousin. I'm going to defend my cousin. Okay. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. But she was being disrespectful, talking about, I don't play like that, my nigga, and all of this tough talk that she was doing. So he walked away. Sequoia mentions to Twist that Savannah has a little attitude over there. And Twist is like, listen, ain't nobody gonna have no attitude at my party. So Twist then spends the rest of the party trying to make everybody get over the bullshit. And he says to Savannah, I'll make Sequoia apologize. And Savannah says she gonna have to be on her knees. And I was like, for what? Why does she need to be on her knees? What is with this attitude that you have as if you're superior to someone? Little girl. Have they come after you yet for the PPP loan? Like, take a fucking chill pill out this motherfucker before somebody bops your ass on the head. Like, like the baby bop looking ass little girl that you are. You're a child. Calm down. Like, what are you this upset for? It's just mad, it's mad I'm gonna fuck everybody up in a room energy when we know it's just gonna take one somebody to backhand slap the fuck out of you for you to be like, I'm calling my daddy, Sequoia asked Eric if she should try to talk to JoJo. Obviously, the issues with Tanise will bleed over into issues with JoJo, right? So they bring JoJo over. Of course, JoJo is easier to talk to when it comes to things like this. So they're able to put their issues to the side once Sequoia admits that she was wrong for the way she handled the initial comment that Tanise made about not knowing the difference between her and her mom, okay? Which she needed to, because that was an overreaction. But then when they bring Devin back over to Savannah and them, again, Savannah asked the same question over again, which Devin responds, I was just defending my cousin. And then Cree says, well, how much do you really think you can defend your cousin? You can only defend her so much. And I was like, Cree, don't do this. Cree, don't do this. What the fuck are you talking about? He can only defend her so much. The scene was chopped up. But I was just like, what the fuck are you talking about? He defended her on Twitter. That's where he can defend her. And he can also defend her here in person. What are we talking about here, Cree? I understand he's a man, but he's not being disrespectful. He's not coming at y'all the way y'all are coming at him. And I mean specifically Savannah with the shooing the man away when he was trying to apologize and shake her hand and get to know her in real life, trying to be an adult, and she's shooing him away like a disrespectful fucking teenager. I just could not. With anybody sitting there and invalidating Savannah and her bullshit, talking about what you're saying is making me want to throw up. Bitch, your behavior and your lace front in the confessional is making me want to throw up. I shouldn't see the glue. I shouldn't see the glue. I saw the glue. And I wasn't going to say anything, but you annoyed me to pieces in this fucking scene. So I'm going to mention that the fucking glue looked wet, okay? Why was there a white cast? Get that together, little rich girl. Get that together, okay? So Devin gives up, goes back over there to Sequoia and them. And then Cree takes her ass over there talking about she wants to find out what Sequoia's, real issue is. Oh, and I love the fact that Twist told Savannah she didn't have any home training, because she obviously doesn't. But then again, you've had your moments as well, Twist, but this is not about you right now. We're focusing on Savannah, okay? So Cree calls Savannah over. Don't understand why. We're just playing, fucking musical chairs where we're sitting and arguing. So Savannah just starts going off on Sequoia, talking fast. I don't even know why you was coming at me like that. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, I don't even know why you was coming at me like that. You really need to just go ahead somewhere and take care of your fucking son. That's what you need to be doing, bitch. But you don't need to be coming at me because the way you came in, just running her mouth real tough, dog. And Sequoia was sitting there. But as soon as she said, you need to go and take care of your son, and whenever somebody says that, it's an insinuation that you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing as a mother. Okay, so of course they jump up. All right, Sequoia said, you're gonna stop fucking playing with me about my son. Okay, Cree jumps in it. Cree says she's not trying to fight her, she just wants to talk, and then proceeds to say the same shit to Sequoia that Savannah said, which was that she was trying to use Angela as a storyline, and that's when she brought her son in this, so she can't get mad at what Savannah just said about her son. And I'm like, that's what we're gonna have to disagree. That's what we're going to have to disagree. Bitch, I can get mad whenever the fuck I feel like getting mad. I can get upset about whatever the fuck I feel like getting upset about. And I don't know why you in my face telling me about how I shouldn't be getting mad about whatever this little girl is saying to me, like she's not extremely out of fucking pocket. And y'all acting like a bunch of mean-ass teenage girls giggling behind this bullshit because y'all got a vendetta against this girl. At the end of the day, if she wanted to pop Savannah in her fucking mouth, I wish you would have just set your ass in a back, okay? I wish you would have sat your ass in the back instead of being a cheerleader and a fucking defense coordinator and security and everything else that you was doing in this moment, Cree, because you got me mad, girl. You got me motherfucking mad the way you jumped up in that girl's face and told her that she didn't have a right to be mad about what she was right about, all for you to burst into tears and start fighting security because of how you feel about what you're going through, when Sequoia told you that maybe if you had kids, you would understand. I'm sorry, but I feel like if you think that she doesn't have a right to get mad about what Savannah said, then you in this moment don't have the right to get upset about her telling you that you can't understand because you don't have kids. At the end of the day, nobody wants to fucking hear that they're not taking care of their kids from no bitch. From no bitch at the end of the day, especially ones that don't have kids to take care of. Okay. And I don't even have no kids, and I wouldn't have wanted to hear that shit from nobody. So you got what you got at this point. Okay. So Brianna was over there in the corner painting, and when they started fighting, Brianna gets upset because her art got messed up. I'm like, bitch, you saw they was fighting. Why you didn't move your art? The fuck? Yeah, really. 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 That's how I feel. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that, disagrees with y'all in the chat, but that's how the fuck I feel about it. Okay? I'm sorry. Okay? Cree hit everybody but Sequoia. I don't care about her tears. She should have minded her business. It was just completely like for no reason whatsoever. I mean, listen. She wanted them to keep it to the left, as if Sequoia knew about her. I absolutely saw her getting upset in the moment. I'm sorry, all of them super chats that were there disappeared, and I was really trying to stay on task. Who the fuck's like doing work right now in the rain? Like, it's raining. Thank you, Stay Hungry, for the super chat. What's up? I just woke up from working overtime at the post office today. Can you please start the show over, boo, so I can catch up? Thanks. Thank you for the super chat, love. I'm sorry I missed y'all super chats. Thank you, Samantha. Tanise was being shady, but Sequoia did the most. She did do the most. But at this party here, that issue is between her and Tanise, and maybe her and Savannah. But Cree, I don't know why Cree needed to do all of this. Okay, when she said, Cree, watch this, I knew the bull was coming. Girl, I'm sorry. I don't see it for Savannah, and I don't see it for anybody co-signing what Savannah was on. I just don't. Dawn PV, thank you for the super chat. Nobody calls her out. Last season when she was fronting with that loan, acting like Boogie was beneath her, girl, bye. She has a terrible attitude. Yeah, she got a terrible attitude. Like, she another one that needs some motherfucking therapy so she can deal with her insecurities and her daddy mommy issues that she got. They looked the fool. I'm sorry. They looked the fool. They looked the fool with the way that they acted. It was uncalled for. That girl wasn't even on all of that. And then, like, the moment for me was when Sequoia says to Cree, I don't have no issue with you. I'm not even talking to you. This ain't got nothing to do with you right now. I'm talking to her. Like, no animosity whatsoever. And Cree still decided to jump in and get upset like that. It was not what I wanted. If it was Brianna, I would have popped someone for fucking up my art. I'm an artist. I'm saying, yeah, okay, so move your art when you see hoes fighting. That's what I'm saying. You can be sensitive about your art. Move your shit when you see hoes fighting. Better yet, don't bring it to taping when you know there could possibly be a melee, and there's always possibly a melee. Savannah was acting like Stevie J at the reunion with Jocelyn. Yeah, she was. Cree wanted security to sit down because she had 4 business because she didn't want the stigma of Black women being out of control, but she was out of control anyway. She was, and I'm just disappointed in her. I didn't want this for her. Cree called Brianna TT bodyguard, like, Miss Girl, aren't you playing security for Angela, Tanise, and Savannah? That's what it feels like right now. And I want her to come in and explain herself and what all went down. Okay, Cree? I want you to tell us what the fuck is going on, because it don't make sense. Cree looked like a free safety charging through those producers. Child, she tall as fuck, ain't she? I was like, y'all do not have enough security. You can definitely tell the way Cree and Savannah show up in the world. They're hiding many insecurities. They should seek therapy to heal and recover. They really should. They really should. Why Lil Easy had his wife in this Ross dress for less. Child, you know they real rich, but they don't look rich. And I ain't about to be mad at him. You know why? Because you know what was important? Her skin looked good. Her skin looked good and her bag was expensive. At the end of the day, rich women should only have to worry about a few things now. They shouldn't have to worry about their clothes like that. They should only worry about their natural resources, your skin, your hair, and what type of handbag you got. Everything else is throwawayable. Okay? Everything else is throwawayable. But you know she had money because you saw her skin. Okay, I need y'all to pay attention to these things because I saw it. I said she don't look like she got money nowhere else but in that bag and that fucking face. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I kind of live for the fact that they didn't let the money change them like that. They still seem like the same people they was before Eric started selling weed and making millions of dollars. Okay. Don't hate on Aaliyah. Those bills are paid. Listen. You hear me, girl. You hear what I said. I ain't mad at him, girl. I'm not mad at him at all. Okay. You just make sure your natural resources look good, girl. That's all that matters. Okay. Bitch, I have an expensive dermatologist. This little $20 maxi dress ain't gonna ain't gonna okay. Listen, in the way these men's love for you to have on a maxi dress with no underwear on so they can fuck you in somebody else's bathroom. Listen. Thank you, Steve Kozar, for the super chat. Tell Cree about that payment plan. She need to get on one real quick. P.S. You look great in those glasses. Oh, thank you. These are my faves. I had to bring these back out. Thank you, Steve. Listen, I feel like everybody needs to be on the payment plan, but when people start acting like this, they absolutely need to get on the payment plan, and get them some help. Okay, get them some help because you don't need to be out here in the world acting like this, even though it's great for TV. Because, child, let me tell you something. If they wasn't acting a fool, I don't know what the fuck we would be talking about on Growing Up Hip Hop, girl. We having flashbacks, sis? Listen. Oh, Lord. I was Joan of Arc in my formal life. Oh, I was a little fucking all over the place in my formal life. Stupid ass. Anyway, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all know we're gonna do weekends on right after this. I'm just going to make me a little quick cup of coffee and we're gonna come right back for weekends on because we gotta talk about everything that had went down. I guess it's gonna be, a 7 o'clock workout, but that's all right. We're gonna still get her done. We're gonna get her done because I'm not doing all this shit tomorrow. Okay, I am not. I think tomorrow I'm gonna just take off and do nothing, and then Monday I'll come to y'all with scripted TV and Portia and Real Housewives and all of that. Okay, but I love y'all so much. I appreciate y'all, and y'all come right back for weekends on. Cause girl, that reunion show was something else, and so was Ladies Who Listen. All right, girl, bye.